Senator Tammy Baldwin has reintroduced the Go Pack Go Act that aims to ensure all Wisconsinites have access to Packer game broadcasts. This is video when the senator introduced the bill in 2018. The bill would require cable and satellite providers to give state subscribers access to programming from broadcast television stations in a Wisconsin media market. Baldwin's office says more than 415,000 people in 13 counties assigned to out-of-state markets may lack access to Packers games.
Vikings, the Packers, and the Lions all play Sunday at noon. And that means there's going to be about just shy of 500,000 Wisconsinites who are not going to be able to watch their beloved Packers play.
Senator Baldwin also sent a letter to NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell asking for better scheduling to avoid conflicts with Vikings and Lions games. A